The NBA draft was the other night. We want to congratulate all players taken. I'm sure that was a big night. You worked your entire life for that night, so shout out to y'all. Cooper Flag at 1, Harper at 2. Who went 3?
The kid.
VJ Edgecombe.
Yeah.
VJ Edgecombe went 3. I think Trey went 4. And Ace Bailey went 5 to the Utah Jazz. I guess that's where most of the talk begins, because it said that Utah is one of the teams that he did not work out for. So I'll clear out from here and toss it to Ish. Ish, what did you think about it?
I think that
Trey went 6, by the way. I'm sorry to cut you off. Trey went 6.
All right, Trey went 6. Who went 4?
Khan.
Oh, the white boy that could shoot.
From Duke.
Yes, the white boy that could shoot. I'm sorry. Sorry about that.
Go ahead. Sorry about
Thanks. I freeze.
I think anytime you grow up playing a sport, like kids have been playing these sports since they were 6 and 7 years old, your goal is to make the league. So I think that's a blessing in itself for you to be drafted. I don't give a fuck if you get drafted in the 10th round and you make the league. That's a blessing. I think that nowadays people have started to take more of their future in their own hands now than they could before. So I think nowadays a little bit of arrogance, a little bit of spoiledness has athletes, and I guess a little bit of business savvy, have athletes wanting to go to major markets. They got athletes saying, I want to win. I don't want to go over there where they have a history of losing. All of those things now come into play. And so I think they try to pretty much determine their own paths. I won't say it's right. I won't say it's wrong. I think that you should embrace the blessing of being drafted, period. Right? I just think, again, especially coming from a lot of communities where we come from, you're an instant multi-millionaire. You walk into 8 figures. So I think that that's a blessing. As far as Ace goes, I think Utah could be a blessing for Ace in disguise. I think sometimes the major markets, there's a lot of distractions in the major markets. I think Danny Ainge is a genius, and I think they had an amazing draft.
I absolutely love Utah's draft with Ace and Clayton Jr.
I think Danny Ainge saw Jason Tatum and Ace. Like, that's who he used to be getting compared to when he was in high school. They were saying he liked the next Jason Tatum. And I see it. He got to work on his handle.
Well, the Mormons should help with that.
Sarah.
Utah.
Sarah. But, no,
I mean, you'll be
beautiful out there.
It is. I've been out there, and you'll be a little bit more focused.
That's what I'm saying.
You can't be distracted. You won't be distracted.
You'll be announced by 6 p.m.
You be one of the Mormon girls.
Yo, I remember.
Nigga, they dresses to their knees, to their ankles.
I remember J.R. Smith was saying when he was in New York, it was so many distractions in New York.
Yeah.
And when they got to Cleveland, he was like, yo, it was less shit to do in Cleveland. They used to be bowling as a team. They would be walking through the gym at 9, 10 o'clock at nighttime as a team, going over plays and shit. In New York, you outside. Right. So again, for an 18-year-old, 19-year-old kid, sometimes those distractions can be a big thing. So I think Utah's a positive for me. It's my opinion.
Again, I think Utah had a really good draft. My team, we had the 50th pick and drafted the project, so I'll shut the fuck up. Ain't nothing really for me to say. What was some of the other stories from this draft? Joe Dumars, that trade that he made where he gave Phoenix an unprotected first-round pick from next year, even though the Pelicans are not even projected to make the playoffs. A lot of people were left scratching their heads with that one. The New Jersey Nets using all 5 of their picks to draft. Oh, I said the New Jersey Nets. God damn it, man. The Brooklyn Nets using all 5 of their picks to draft essentially the same player or the same position. That was interesting. What else was interesting? I feel like there was one more trade that was kind of interesting that I'm forgetting right now.
So I'm sorry. Was Ace Bailey was the one that when they called his name, he said fuck?
Nah. That was this other kid that got drafted by Toronto.
Okay, got it. Yeah. I saw that.
And he wasn't, and in his interview, he looked like he could not be happier to go to Toronto. So I think on the cameraman, that's a little bit of, sauce. That's some trickery. Like he wasn't saying fuck because I'm going to Toronto. Yeah. At where he was drafted, he knows he's going to Toronto.
He said Toronto was the first place he worked out for. He liked
I
it.
see.
So
Yeah.
he was kind of.
So it was the fuck like a shock fuck. Like, oh, fuck.
Like,
Yeah,
fuck,
it
this
was
is
just-
really happening. Like,
yeah.
I was, shit, I'm really here now.
got it. Okay.
Yeah. Damn it. What was the? Oh, homeboy. The big Chinese dude. I don't want to be funny. I don't know if he's Japanese.
I think he
don't
was
remember.
Chinese. Yeah,
He was Chinese.
I believe so.
The big Chinese boy that went 15, that was projected to go late second round, wasn't even seated in the lottery pick area, and then he had to come from the bleachers, from the Joe Budden seats, and as soon as they showed it, Rich Paul was right in front of him, walking him out. I said, "This motherfucker, man! Listen, the agent
Said he had 85% of the draftees.
Oh,
First
wow.
round.
Wow. Wow.
See how political that should be? Shit is different. No disrespect to them, but that should be different.
I also saw something about a kid that from Africa. Did you see that? And he was crying. The kid from
It was a
Uganda.
bunch of kids crying, bro.
that was homeboy, the first African player drafted. Yada yada yada. Yeah, he was crying. Oh, he was crying. And they showed the juxtaposition between him and Ace. But yeah, those were real tears. I'm not mad at him. Listen, VJ Edgecombe, in one of the more powerful draft speeches I heard, was like, yo, my mom, I'm amazed at how she used to feed us. We lived off a generator for 7 years. I didn't have electricity.
Crazy.
Like, what?
Wow.
Like, how do you not feel these stories?
The tall kid from that went to Georgetown. He broke down, started crying for his mom. Like, that shit is different.
That's how I felt at the graduation.
I know, I believe it.
man.
I believe
like
it.
watching families cheer for their kid, and they going up there getting all of the little. There's a rope for this award. There's a rope for this award. And there's they just some of them kids. Where they go? John Jay Law University. Like, like how do you not? I was crying all day in there, man. I like shit like that.
Dog,
Love that
nah,
shit.
especially
Love it.
and he was in a private school.
Yeah.
So imagine when you start seeing some of the kids in the public schools that really had shitty upbringings. That's why I kind of did the shit, not even pat myself on the back, but did shit with the prom shit. Like, a lot of these kids wouldn't have went to the prom, my nigga.
Donating money
They
for
don't
clothes.
have it. Yeah, they just don't have it. So a kid that might be coming from a fucked up circumstance, like getting a full ride to Johns Hopkins, or you know what I mean? Or whatever school, I'm just making up some shit, but getting a full ride to Brown or some schools that's cost more than your mother made for the last 5 years, you got a full ride.
Yeah, some of these kids are going to change their family's lineage
Trajectory.
forever.
Yeah, it'd be people up there. Yo, I'm a first generation college graduate, shit like that.
College graduate.
Or
Nigga,
attendee.
Attendee.
Yeah, you're right, attendee.
Yeah, that shit is real and it's powerful.
Neutral Budden.